Hey Freedom Family, this is Mark, and I'm glad you're here at _Freedom for Life _ where we give you the tools, the truth, and the knowledge to take you from where you're at to where you're called and created to be. And I am super excited about today's conversation as we've been talking about healthy body image. And as you know, if you listen to these two topics before, in the past 12 months, I've lost 75 pounds. And we've talked about different aspects of it, but today we get to talk about this going from your decision to your action to your results. So let's get started, shall we? And hey, as we're getting started, could you do me a favor and become part of the Freedom Family by subscribing? And hit that notification so you don't miss out on any of the conversations. And how about hitting the like button and let us know that something that is being talked about here is resonating with you? And the comments, man, put a comment down below. Let us know what's going on in your journey and what conversations you want us to have. And don't forget, again, our Facebook page and our Instagram page, hey, those links are in the description down below. But while we get started, the question for today is, what does healthy look like? It really comes down to this, having a proper perspective versus shooting for perfection. The truth of the matter is sometimes we have a goal, and it's a goal because it's a goal, right? It's just something we want to achieve, and that's super healthy, right? Not just a healthy body image, but a healthy body. But sometimes we try and reach a goal because it's our identity. And if we're not perfect and we don't look perfect, then all of a sudden we're not anybody. And we've talked about that, right? Proper body image. It's about who you value yourself to be, not the weight that you have on your body. And so the first thing we want to understand is this. Hey, what does good look like? We're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to be better. And not just with our healthy body, but with the image that we have of ourselves. I don't have to see everything inside of myself and understand the fullness of my identity. But can I see a little bit more today than I did yesterday? And could I do a little bit more than I did yesterday? Truth of the matter is, hey man, there's some absolutes in health, right? You can go to the doctor as I do, and maybe you do as well, and you can get your blood pressure checked, and you can get yourself examined and see what your triglyceride levels are, and all of these healthy markers, they say, right? And at the end of the day, those determine what healthy is. Not whether you have a 5% body fat or 35% body fat, or you're with the, you're within 10 pounds of what your ideal weight is, or any of those kind of numbers. What is your body telling you, and what does healthy look like in that sense? The truth of the matter is the goal is still the same. Whether you have high triglycerides or high blood pressure, right? Me 75 pounds ago versus me today. The goal is always to start with this. Who are you? How do you value yourself? Healthy body image, right? Who do I see myself being? Because it's in that place that you create healthy habits, and the healthy habits that mirror who you see yourself being, that healthy body image, actually creates a healthy body. And so there's some basics, right? These may be basic for you, but they're a place to start to receive the things you need for a healthy body, and in that place to have a healthy body image. And the first one is this: exercise. Believe it or not, moderate exercise. I don't know where you're at. I don't know if you've been an athlete in your previous lifetime, or you've just been a weekend athlete, or you've been a person who really hasn't done any of those things. The truth of the matter is a healthy body and a healthy body image can be enhanced by actually getting your blood flowing and moving forward. And I'm not downplaying it, but the truth is, start somewhere. Moderate exercise means this. Hey, can you start somewhere? 75 pounds ago when I started, I'd take my breaks at work and I would walk around instead of sitting there for 15 minutes. I work in an office, so for me, it was a great way of actually just getting the blood flowing. But how about for you? I wonder if you could have a goal that this week you're going to walk to the end of your block and back to your house maybe 3 times. Maybe you'll do 5 push-ups twice a week, or maybe you'll get up and you'll do some sort of exercise plan. You'll do jumping jacks for 10 minutes. There may be some of you, man, you could go out there and you could just blow it out. You could have an amazing workout, but there's some of us who just need to know a place to start. You don't have to be a professional athlete. You just have to do more than you did yesterday. And the truth of the matter is, if you do that, then you'll find yourself continuing to achieve and do more and want to do more, and in that place of moderate exercise moving forward. What I would caution you against, if you're a person like me, I'm an all-in kind of guy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 100 this and then 200 that. And what I found in my life, maybe in yours also, the times that I started fast, I ended fast also. Because again, right, the mountain versus the one step. Take that one step that you can do today, see where you're at, and take another step. When I started 75 pounds ago, I couldn't do 5 push-ups without needing assistance. And now I can do a lot more, but at the end of the day, it's this. Start where you're at, do more than you did yesterday, make a goal and hit it. And make it a goal that you can hit. Because in that place of victory, you'll want to do more. Hey, the second one is this. Your second key to victory today is, I'll call it, generally beneficial eating habits. Here's the truth. If you're like me and I was to go gung-ho in this and I was to say I'm going to have salads for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that would probably work for 2.5 days. And then I'd be back to binging on things that tasted good but weren't good for me. So when I say generally beneficial eating habits, hey, what's one thing you can do? Like with the exercise habit, pick one thing. Hey, if you're drinking sodas every day with meals, how about if you drank a glass of water instead? How about if you didn't do it every day, but hey, every other day? Instead of having soda with dinner or sweet tea, which is one of my favorites, you chose water. What if you added a salad to a meal 2 or 3 days a week? Hey, we can get into all of these intricate diet plans, and we can do all of these things, but the truth of the matter is, if you take one step forward in your eating plan, you'll benefit yourself immensely. So maybe it's cutting out desserts 3 nights a week. Maybe it's not eating after 7 p.m. All things that are good. Hey, but what's the one thing you can do this week? Create a habit of victory by taking one thing and achieving it, and in that place, we'll continue to do more. Hey, if you want to do more, go ahead. But you don't have to. You don't have to run a mile, but it would be awesome if you walked for a block. You don't have to have salads for every meal and just go on these radical diets, of which, by the way, those lose weight fast diet plans, I think their day's done. I think today is the age where we say this, hey, how can I maintain these eating habits that I can maintain for a lifetime? Because what maybe you found in your life, and I know I found in mine, was these quick weight loss diets were amazing if I could stick to it. And then when I lost all the weight, I went back to the same habits and I went back to the same weight. Can anybody relate to me? So what if we were to transform the way we were thinking about it and said this, hey, what's a habit I can do now that I can do for the rest of my life? And as you continue to stack those habits one on top of another, all of a sudden you're going to have the body image you want, the body you want, and the eating habits that you want. Your eating plan comes down to this. It's taking it one meal, one food choice, one day at a time. And the third key to victory that we have for you today is this. It's having a positive perspective. We've talked about it these past 2 weeks, and I'll mention it again today. Hey, no negativity, no regret, right? No negative self-talk, no condemnation. Your positive perspective will not only change your way of thinking, but it'll change your motivation. If we continue to look at the things we do wrong, we're going to continue to focus on the things that are hindering us, that are sabotaging us, that are stopping us from having the motivation to move forward. If I keep a perspective on what I desire and I celebrate the victories along the way, all of a sudden I build this word. It's the M word, momentum. And in that place of momentum, I'm going to want to continue to do it. Dude, I'm telling you, 75 pounds ago versus today. And I'm just going to be totally honest with you. You know why I started the journey 75 pounds ago? Because my wife wanted to go on a diet that I didn't want to, and I got outvoted. And so in that place of changing my eating habits, I started to eat things that I didn't eat before and eat more of them and eat less of the things that were a habit of mine. In that place of doing that, I actually started to have more energy, and I was thinking to myself, I should do something with this. And so I started to work out. And when I started to work out, I noticed I wasn't as strong, and I didn't look necessarily the way I wanted to. So I got a goal. Hey, I'm going to do 15 push-ups in a row. Not the assisted push-ups, but the real ones. And it moved on from there. But I had a positive perspective of not just seeing where I was at, but seeing where I wanted to be, celebrating the thing I was doing in the meantime, and 75 pounds later, I'm in the best shape of my life, I mean ever. I feel better than I've felt in 30 years. I'm in a pant size that I haven't been in since I was in my late teens. And I have a body image that says that I am exactly who I was called and created to be. Not because I lost weight and did a diet plan, but because I saw on the inside who I truly was, and now I see it on the outside. How about you? How about if today is your day of victory? If we just do some moderate exercise, I don't care what it is. And I'll just be totally transparent with you. I've got an arthritic left knee, and I've got 5 herniated discs in my back. And I don't know what your physical condition is, but what I know is this: there's something you can do today that's more than you did yesterday. I know it because it's been my life pattern. So how about we do this thing together? How about we figure out what a healthy body image looks like? How about we figure out how much value we really have, because you have a lot. And in that place, and in tying those things together, we start walking towards, hey, what may be a more healthy body? Which may mean you get more energy in your life, which may mean you start to feel better about who you are, which may mean you have more energy for the activities that you love, which may mean you have a life that's worth living in more ways than you imagined. I wonder if this day you'll look back on a year from now and you'll say, hey, this is the day that changed. Let's make that decision together to have a healthy body image, to value ourselves at the level we should be valued, and to walk towards all of us having a more healthy body. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. The steps are the same no matter who the person is. It's just a question of, hey, would you take that next step? Do it with me, and let's see what will happen. And leave your comments below so that we can celebrate victories with you. Hey, my name is Mark, and I'm glad you're here at _freedom for life _ where we give you the tools, the truth, and the knowledge to take you from where you're at to where you're called and created to be. Do me a favor. Join the Freedom family by subscribing. Hit that notification bell, because this conversation and many others are here for you and for me so that we can walk through them together. Hit that like button and let us know that something we're doing here is resonating. And like I said with the comments, let us know where you're going at in your journey. Let us celebrate the victories with you, and let us know what conversations you want to have. And Facebook and Instagram, hey, the links for our pages are down below. And then my pictures are still there, the before and the after. And I'd love to see your before and your after. Freedom family, don't forget, dominate your day.